In this video, we are going to be talking about what a balloon payment is. Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. Josh Sternberg, Sternberg Law Group, coming from my office here in Los Angeles. You can see the beautiful view behind me. So oftentimes in loan modifications, you will see a balloon payment. The balloon payment actually has a rider. So there's the loan modification agreement, and then towards the end of the agreement, there's another page called a balloon payment rider. And it's basically them saying, not only are you agreeing to this loan modification, but we're also calling out a balloon payment rider to make sure that you could never come back and say, oh, I didn't realize there was a balloon payment. Let's talk about what a balloon payment is, and then I'll explain to you why you oftentimes see them in loan modifications, okay? So a balloon payment is something that blows up, right? We talked about that in a separate video. A balloon payment is due at a certain date, typically the maturity date. So if you have a $500,000 loan, at the end of the loan term, the 30-year loan term, let's say you've only paid off $300,000 of that $500,000, you will have a balloon payment of $200,000. So on the final payment of your loan, instead of realizing that American dream of paying off your mortgage, at the final payment, your payment due will actually be $200,000. How do I pay off $200,000? Well, there's typically two common ways. You sell your property or you refinance your property if you don't have the money. So the third common way would be having the money to pay them. Okay, what's important to understand is, why do I have a balloon payment in my modification paperwork? The reason you have a balloon payment in your modification paperwork is because your mortgage payments, your modified mortgage payments, have not been amortized to a degree that you can pay off your entire loan. That typically happens because you were either behind on part of your mortgage and they rolled that back into the loan, or they kept a very suppressed mortgage payment. So instead of fully amortizing your loan so that your loan is paid off at that 30th year payment, they're keeping your payments low. Too much money is going to interest, not enough money is going to principal, and you're not paying off that whole loan. So again, my favorite thing to do is use that $500,000 example. In a normal $500,000 loan, let's just say that your mortgage payment should be $3,000 a month to pay off the full $500,000 by the end of your loan. If you're only paying $2,000 a month, that means that you're short $1,000 per month, and you have 360 months in a 30-year mortgage. That means at the end of the loan, you might be as short as $360,000. Loan modifications are a little bit funkier than normal mortgage notes. Normal mortgage notes, when you sign to buy that house or you sign to do that refinance, are almost always going to pay off the full loan by maturity date. You're never going to see a balloon payment. But by the nature of the beast, if you can see my hands, I'm doing like the tug and pull, the pull and tug type of thing, is you're pushing, they're pulling, and the loan is not being fully amortized over the term. So they're saying, look, you can pay us a little bit less. You can keep this loan affordable, but at the end of the loan, at the end of the term, at the maturity date, you're still gonna owe us a big chunk of money, and that's what your balloon payment is. So always look out for balloon payments, look out for balloon payment riders. Make sure that your attorney is explaining what that balloon payment means to you. Last piece of advice, a balloon payment is not necessarily a bad thing. Many modifications have balloon payments, but the modification is the tool that we're using to save your home. And then you can figure out the balloon payment later by way of either an additional modification or a refinance. So balloon payment doesn't necessarily mean like X, take it, we're not gonna take this deal. It just needs to be talked out. You need to understand it. It needs to be explained to you so you understand what you're signing up for, okay? That is what a balloon payment is and why we see them in loan modifications.